Hello, folks. This is me, Ziggy Giggy, or Zeke, or Icy Rose, or Ezekiel. Many names. Now I need like a new intro because I have so many names. Just chilling indoors, drinking Wonder Water. Not sponsored, but these are great. I love these. This is the watermelon flavored, and it's bomb. Okay, it's bomb. But it's looking nice outside. Let's take a nice little look outside. Woo! It's hot. Like me, not, but you know, look outside. Woo! We've been getting sunsets like almost all week, and it's amazing. I love sunsets. They're the absolute bomb for, you know, pictures and my face in the camera. But in this video, I have a fun little unboxing. Where is it? Where is it? I got the package. Oh, it's dark. Let's turn on the lights. Woo! Alrighty. So, this is what I got. So, I'm a fashion guy. I like, you know, fashion, and it's cool, you know. But recently, I've been wanting to do some classic fashion. That's why I got this hat right here. You know, pretty cool, even though my hair's a mess. And, yeah. But I wanted to get some glasses. I wanted to get something that kind of fits in the vibe with classic. And not only, these are like normal glasses, but they're classic and they're blue screen protection. Now, I work on the internet a lot, and I want to get something that protects my eyes. You know, these gorgeous brown eyes. Like my brown hair and big, thick brown eyebrows. I'm all brown! So, you know, my hair is an absolute mess. So, yeah, it's an absolute mess. So, it gets really hot here. It gets around 100. Around almost every day. Unless it's like 90. But, my hair gets a mess. And I can't wash it every day. Because if I do, it then messes up my hair. Which is a bummer. So, I don't want to damage my hair. I literally have 3 lotions for my body and hair. So, yeah, I take care of myself. So, these are the glasses. I'm excited. Let's check them out. Sorry for the hold up. I know. Don't worry. I'm not trying to keep you here so you give me watch hours. Give me all your attention. All right. But, I appreciate it. Recently, I've been getting a lot more attention on social media, which is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I try. Even if I'm cringe, I try. But that's the point. I'm supposed to be cringe. I'm Icy Rose. But, you know, I'm excited for these, bro. Oh, man. So, it looks like I got cloth to clean, which is cool. That's nice. So, when I watch a really sad movie, I can grab this out and go, it's so adorable! Okay, but, why is it in paper, bro? Why? Like paper straws, bro. Why? Why do they exist? Ooh. These are nice. These are really nice. I like how these are more protected than the lens. I'm surprised they don't have like any like. Usually they would have things on these, but they don't. I mean, dang, dude. Look at that. Even the sides look pretty cool. I like these. All right, let's give them a go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. They're so big. I don't know. Maybe. They're giant. They're actually giant. But that's the point. I don't want them to be like too small. I want them to be thick so they're not like, you know, just covering my whole face kind of, right? I want something that protects my eyes when I'm on the internet, you know, and these are rated really well, so that's what's really nice about these. And yeah, I do like these. They're really nice. I don't know if I look okay with glasses. I mean, okay, so fun fact, since this is a video and I like to do fun facts here and there. Back in the day, I needed glasses, yes. I didn't have problems with my eyes, but I would get headaches. Lights! That thing! That! The lights would be irritating for my head. So I would get a lot of headaches. And so I would need to, have glasses. And glasses would be my main thing. I think I've had 2 pairs of glasses my whole life. And I would never wear them. But I've had girls here and there and say, "Oh, you're so cute with glasses on." And I'd be like, "Really? Why?" I didn't like having glasses. I didn't like how loose they were. I didn't like the fact where, because during the time I was doing sports, I was doing track, and I lived with people that wanted me to wear glasses so I wouldn't get headaches. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to wear glasses because I didn't like the feeling of them. Because I was doing, what sports was it? Was I doing track? Or was it basketball? I think it was track. Because I did track and basketball. I'm a very move around guy, right? So I didn't want glasses because I was so worried about them falling off my head. Even though in sports you'll see, people wearing the straps, right? Like goggles, which is pretty nice. I mean, these are really nice. Like, okay, yeah, these are really on there. These are like really nice, and they're actually really comfortable. They're not irritating. The other thing is my nose. They would irritate my nose so much. I'll be doing this. It'd be so annoying. But I don't look bad. I do like these. Yeah, I like it. I dig them. I dig them. I dig them. I dig them. I don't want to do a 4 review on these yet. Obviously, I don't really know how to review glasses, honestly. But yeah. I like it. Let's try this. Oh my gosh, dude. This looks so weird. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, fam. I like doing this better. Oh. Oh my gosh, come on. Bruh, I look so nerdy. I look like a hippie nerdy guy. No, but I want something that protects my eyes. But, I didn't want glasses. I didn't like the look. I looked nerdy. That was the problem, even though I'm a nerd and I admit to it. But I don't know. I didn't like, oh my gosh, I'm not used to this. I'm trying to get my hair all even, but my hair's a mess. But, I wore glasses. I like 2 pairs, and they were high quality glasses. Like these, I'm so glad I had insurance back in the day. That was really well off. I still do, but these were like expensive, bro. And I appreciated it, but like, bro, I didn't need them because I wanted just to deal with my headaches and see if it got better over time, which it did. It did actually. And I didn't need to wear glasses. When I wore my glasses, my headaches got even worse because, doctor said, well, how it works is you got to adjust. But then I got more conversation where this is what I kind of found out. So if I were to wear my glasses, I would have no headaches. But if I just stuck with the pain, usually it would just get better and I wouldn't have to wear glasses. So it was kind of just a waste either way. I never needed them. And I liked actually the look. I didn't look bad, right? I didn't look bad with glasses. I actually looked pretty decent. I looked smarter. That's the problem. You look smarter when you wear glasses. I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't understand why people look smart with glasses on. It's like what they're doing. They know what they're doing, right? Do I know what I'm doing? I don't know. That's my honesty. But I like glasses. They look cool. But I'm always on the internet, right? So I want something that protects my eyes, and I like my eyes, well. I have a very healthy body and very healthy eyes. I want to keep it that way. I take care of my body, but I'm always on the internet. So I want something to protect my eyes, and these will do it, for sure. I like the looks of these. They're really nice. They go with the look. And these are something I can kind of wear usually because I'm always on my phone. I admit to that. I am. I'm always on my phone, right? I'm always on there viewing a video, making sure it came out right. Even if I'm doing an errand or something, I want to make sure that it came out right. I'm always on the internet, and some people out there are like, "Why are you always on the internet? You gotta get out more." Personal enough, I have family and friends who know that I'm always on the internet. Knowing me, if you know me, I'm always on the internet. I'm always posting something, making something. I'm always working on a project. I'm spitting everywhere. I'm spitting bars. But the thing is, I like the internet. I use it in a healthy way. It's not healthy how much I'm on it. That's why I work out a lot, because I want to get out the house. But it's been super hot, and the weather's been 100, and I just can't do that. That weather for me is really intense. I've already done it, and there's been some problems. So I've been kind of laying low, just working on content, because this weather is insane. I don't live by water, so I can't go swimming. Sad. But, I'm constantly on the internet. And I'm very aware it can be unhealthy. I have self-awareness and self-control on that. I mean, it's not an addiction, honestly, because I can just go for a casual walk, or I can read my Bible for a bit, or just casually listen to a podcast or listen to the audiobook on the Bible and kind of lay down and meditate, kind of relax and be thankful for what I have in life. Because I like to do that with myself, is do self-checkups and self-appreciations and self-thankfulness. It's good for me and it's healthy and it's positive and it makes me happy and it makes me aware of being happy and thankful and appreciative, but that's what makes me keep going on and giving back of what I get, right? Giving and receiving, very important. Now, for future content, this is too far in the video. I highly doubt people are going to watch this far, but I mean, some people do. Some people like my videos that much. I don't understand why. Am I that entertaining? Am I that entertaining? Or am I that boring? I don't know. But I'm going to start making a lot of different vlogs just based on conversations. And if you're this far, if you're someone who wants to comment and say something I should talk about, give me an idea. I love talking, so you give me an idea. This might pop off too. This might actually get more attention because, people want to be known for what they say. Like for instance, if I'm a viewer, I would love to comment. Like for instance, if I'm watching but if I'm watching a YouTuber and I want them to talk about something I suggest, that would be cool because I want them to see the point of view that I talk about or say. Like, I want someone to talk about, I don't know, let's give an example. The blue and the red team. I want someone to talk about the blue and the red team. I'm going to give an opinion. I'm going to be like, I want this person to talk about my idea of the blue and the red team. I want to see. I'm very curious of what they're going to say because of what my comment was. They're going off my comment, so I must support that and be there and see what it is, right? That can pop off very well. I want to start a podcast. I'm working on a podcast kind of session, right? And so far I have a couple of people that want to do it with me. We're just kind of storming ideas. Kind of the guys I've been playing with on Warzone, if you've watched those yet, on my gaming channel, Icy Rose Games. We're kind of coming up with some gaming podcast ideas, but we're guys who literally talk about anything. So, give me some ideas and I can talk to them about it, that'd be pretty cool, So yeah, I want to talk. I want to, give what people want me to do. I don't really have a lot of people, obviously. I mean, I'm getting a lot more subscribers. I'm getting more viewers. One of my channels reached 1,000 views in a couple of days. And then I got 1,000 views on a shorts video that took 20 seconds to make. I don't understand that. The algorithm of YouTube is weird. But I'm weirder. Ha! Take that, YouTube. But, all aside, I want to be a YouTuber. I really do. Ever since I was 11 years old, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, I will be honored to be the next big thing or the next thing. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't look for a big exposure for my name to be all over the platter or on the billboard. I don't think of having my name famous and big. I would like to be known because I do help a lot of people and that helps me keep going, right? I have people in my Discord always say, don't give up. Shout out to some people out there. Man, I have some viewers that are still with me, and, the other day, I was sad, and I got off the internet for a couple of days, and I had 2 people from Twitch text me on Discord saying, how are you doing, checking up on you, it's been a little bit, see, those are the people that like my content, they're waiting for more, I'm just a random person on the internet to these people. But having those kinds of people check up on me, man, dude, that hits hard. It does. Like I said, I am more honest with my audience than my family and friends in person. And if you see this, yeah, that's true. I am. I'm a lot more honest with my audience because they're there constantly. And it's something that I'm not used to. And the least I can do is support them like that and be updated because they deserve that. If you're giving me your time and energy like that, out of the blue, checking on me and seeing if I need any, I'm having people offer me things. Like, no, I don't need anything. Your time and energy is so valuable, you can never get it back. That's valuable enough, And that's what hits my heart the most. I appreciate that so much. And having that kind of attention, it's heartwarming, it's heartwarming. It's emotional. Having people from the internet check up on you and see how you're doing, it's an amazing thing to have. And it really does put a smile on my face. I'm just a person on the internet to them and they are to me. But when I talk on the internet, when I'm making content, people are getting to know me. And people like that. Some people tell me their life on stream, which can be kind of concerning. You don't want to expose yourself. But, bro, I have people tell me about their heartbreaks, about their finances, like what kind of job they should work. It's cool to know people in that part, right? It's so cool to me, and some of these people just want to give and give and give and want to know how they can help and all. Dude, them being there when they could be doing anything else, that means a lot to me. They don't even have to do that. They choose that. That's why I like to be a funny person. I like to be a funny character. I like to give my funny attitude out there to make people smile because they deserve that. People give me their attention and, I want to be positive to give them that so they can receive that. So they get something that's happy and puts a smile on their face for hopefully the rest of the day. And it'll help them for the rest of the day. And it motivates me to do it every day. So it helps people throughout the day. That's what I want to do. I want to help people. I've always wanted to. I just never knew how to. And the internet gets the most people. And, helping people is just like an addiction for me. I keep going and I never give up. And I'm flipping this thing. Such a colorful little box. I like it. But hey, you know what? Subscribe, like, comment. That's totally up to you. But watching my video, if you watch the whole thing, all I gotta say is I'm impressed. That's a lot of time you're giving me, my friend. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. I try my best, and, even if I get hated or anything, I don't really care. There is people out there that think I'm dumb because I'm such a goofball. There are some comments out there that I had to get rid of on TikTok. It was just like, bro, some people are gnarly, man. But it doesn't affect me too much anymore as it did. Because all I got to know is in the process, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm doing pretty well in my life. And that's what makes me happy. If I make you happy, that's what matters, and that's what I'm here for. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good time, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm such a nerd, and I absolutely love it!